stream, and in this video I'm going to be playing Star Wars Battlefront. Give me one moment to get the live chat up on my laptop screen. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day today. Today is March 21st, 2019. If you guys just happen to be joining the channel for the first time, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, truly appreciate it. Also, don't forget to drop a like on the video. Also, if you're just now tuning into the live chat, feel free to tell me about your day, ask any questions you may have, and bring up any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream. My apologies for any quality issues in this live stream. I use my school's Wi-Fi. I'm a university student, so there may be dips in quality. If so, I apologize, though that normally isn't a problem. I'm just bringing that up in case anything does happen. I recently bought Star Wars Battlefront from the PlayStation Store. There's like a big sale going on. I've played through all of the battles, not the hero battles, but just the battles where you play as like a normal soldier, but I skipped the training stuff. So I'm gonna do the training missions real quick, just so that I can understand how to do certain things in the game once they come up. But yeah, welcome. It's good to have you. Now, for anyone who really knows me, or I guess for anyone who doesn't, I'm not a fan of Star Wars, and I'm not a fan of shooting games. And Star Wars Battlefront is a Star Wars shooting game. So you may be wondering, why on earth would I buy this game? Well, for one, I feel like part of what makes Star Wars boring is that I feel like there's a lot of like flash and spectacle, but in the end I don't find that spectacle to be inherently interesting enough for me to become invested in the story. But I feel like the immersion of the game itself, and the idea that people are consistently shooting at you and making you care about what's going on because your life's on the line, that gets me into it. So yeah, that gets past me like not liking Star Wars necessarily, because I feel more involved in what's going on. So now you'd be like, well, it's still a shooting game, so what about it makes you enjoy like the shooting game aspect? Well, I don't think third-person shooters are that bad. So I'm actually pretty fine with third-person shooters. First-person shooters I'm not necessarily a big fan of. So I think this is like pretty fine, not gonna lie.
Reduce speed and stay low to avoid Imperial scans.
Let's see, right now we're doing a flying base thing, which is interesting. I've yet to fly in this game until just now, so this is interesting.
Contacts confirmed. We'll move to intercept.
Okay, so we're gonna fight TIE fighters. They want you to stay inside the canyon. So what to lock on targets? L2? Oh, it's the same as what you have with a gun. How do you go faster or slower? I haven't hit shit. R1 fires a homing missile? Okay, we actually got something.
Good shot.
Thanks. Not really doing much of anything. Reverse that. There we go. Okay, so you only have rockets like temporarily. I see. You don't always have the R1 rockets. Nice, you can do like the full overhead thing. The flying combat doesn't seem bad at all. It's just kind of here. I definitely am less interested in this than I am in the on-the-ground combat. The on-the-ground combat I feel definitely feels more involved. I feel like the flying combat wasn't as challenging as it should have been. I feel like they should be like, it doesn't feel urgent. Holy shit. Well, I need to not run into stuff. Spend a life. Oh. The spend a life thing is interesting. So you have a limited number of tries. Okay. Maybe the kid gloves are off for right now. There was a guy immediately behind me a second ago. Can you stall out in this game? Oh, that's an ally. That's... I don't know what that is.
Target destroyed.
There's just a guy up there. Gosh. I shot like a homing thing at him and he just like said nope. So there's only one enemy left. I see you. I should have targeted him first and then hit R1. Says there are 0 enemies.
More enemy signals incoming.
Okay. Oh, those just more TIE fighters? So there are 5+ enemies.
Maintain formation.
Okay.
Imperial down.
Cool. Next.
Enemy down.
Okay, next. It feels very like rinse and repeat. Seems like there's somebody on my ass. So one guy was like, they're all over me, and I'm like, that's exactly how I don't feel right now. I don't feel like I'm under attack. So I just feel like it's not, it doesn't feel that urgent for me.
Nice shooting.
Maybe if it was like a more cramped space, or it felt more cramped, I think I would enjoy the flight combat more. But that just seemed to kind of exist.
Regroup on my position, pilots. We're heading home.
So I wasn't too big into that. It wasn't bad though. I didn't feel like it had bad controls or anything. I like that it uses only the camera stick. But it just doesn't seem particularly difficult. Oh, if I had not used the torpedoes, I would have gotten a bonus. How was I supposed to know that you get a bonus from not doing something? But okay. Excuse me. So right now I'm trying to do all the tutorial missions. I already did all the battles, but I didn't do the hero battles. I'll probably also do that. Let's see, so next up we're going to do the indoor chase. So we're going to learn how to do the speed bikes. Use the lock-on system to more easily target enemies. Okay, so I think this is actually going to be cool. The speeder riding. It seems like this is a lot more dangerous than just flying around in the spaceships, because you have to actually watch out for trees and like try not to get dunked on. So I think this will be cool. Let's see how it goes. So you can perform tight turns and strafe and stuff like that. I'm curious how they're going to implement that. Like, are they just saying take the risk and just tilt the like stick more, or if there's going to be like a drift button or something?
Those speeders ready yet? They are now. Then get out on your patrol. Yes, sir.
Whoa.
Confirming no activity in the vicinity. Patrol.
Oh my gosh, they go so fast.
Understood.
Woo! So R to steer, but stick for acceleration.
Rebels are escaping. All available units, pursue and engage.
Oh shit. Yep. Man, they are very quick. I like this. This is a lot more engaging than the ships. This is legitimately like a...
Can't let them escape.
The rebels are escaping. What direction are the rebels in?
Closing on remaining rebels.
Oh my gosh.
ATSGs are currently deployed in your area.
If anyone's behind you in like one of these fights, I think it's likely you'll just get digged. Come on. Lock on. Whoa, you can tear through smaller trees. Oh, fuck. Interesting, if you hit a bigger tree, it doesn't necessarily mean you instantly die. That's what I thought would happen.
Rebel vehicle blasted.
Goodness. Oh, I might have made my guns overheat. There's a extra speed boost? They want me to die. Okay. Wow.
Watch out for the rocks.
Watch out for the big ass tree. I died and lost a viewer at the same time. Rest in peace. Let's see.
Rebel speeder bike taken out. Rebel speeder bike destroyed.
Okay.
Rebel bike destroyed. Rebel speeder bike taken out.
I don't care how fast those rebels are going.
You're reading this. Enemy extraction point has been neutralized.
I would rather stay at this speed than speed up any further.
Rebel vehicle blasted.
Oh shit!
Do not let up on those rebels.
Okay. 9 enemies killed.
Sharp left turn ahead. Watch out for the drop ahead.
I feel like to fly the
Rebel speeder bike destroyed.
spaceships, it takes like no skill. I feel like to drive these like speeder bikes, you have to be good. Also, it's interesting that those like walkers, the AT-ATs, don't take any damage when they get hit by the speeder bikes. Mission successful. I like kinda know how the game works. I feel like on those speeder bike missions I'm gonna get toasted, my guy. I do not feel prepared. I definitely feel like I'll do better now than if I just went in blind. So now I'm curious to see what's next. Wait. So they block the scene, which is good. They randomly asked me like, hey, can EA contact you for stuff? Dun, brub, 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 brub. Let's do another mission. So are we driving an AT-AT? They kinda look like action figures, not gonna lie. The AT-ATs. Because when I look at them, I don't really think of that as like being a real and practical design. I go like, that looks like a model.
rebels. Yes, Lord Vader.
So you'll drive these smaller walkers. These still seem really overpowered. Like if we're fighting like normal soldiers in these, normal soldiers are gonna get wrecked. And we're escorting this even bigger thing that's just more powerful than us. After doing the speeder bikes, this is like really pitiful. Also, I think these things are a lot more interesting when you're going against other things that aren't of the same type. So like, us against these people is kind of interesting, but it's not going to be a challenge because the people aren't on our level. They're not on our level like in any sense of the word. Like we just walk up and we just mow them down.
Well done. You've driven the rebel scum back.
For anyone watching, feel free to jump into the live chat. Tell me how you're doing today. Ask any questions or bring up any discussion topics you'd like to talk about. I've been looking into Google Stadia. I'm probably going to talk about that a little bit more on the stream. And by on the stream, I mean on the vlog. Or if anyone watching is interested in learning more about Google Stadia, it's like their new gaming endeavors. I just said endeavors. Gaming endeavors. I feel Canadian. Are those like bad guys? Are we fighting like ships now? We are fighting ships now. This is more interesting for sure. Gosh. I think neither side has an advantage in terms of fighting ships. Ships are constantly moving. Maybe they're at the disadvantage? Cool, because I didn't hit those A-wings for shit. Oh, they wanted me to fire homing missiles. They probably were trying to have me do that the whole time. Because trying to shoot them with lasers is stupid. I understand now. Yeah, he was coming right at me. I was like, that'll be make short work of that. They look like birds. It didn't even look like there's a whole bunch of like spaceships up there.
Rebels now taking up positions on several fronts.
Fire concussive grenades. Is that lava?
Clear the resistance ahead so we can proceed.
Can we walk through lava? I guess we can. The carpet bomb attack is pretty effective, not gonna lie.
Drive the rebels back. Remarkable shooting. Distance now at 317. We will soon see the end of the rebellion.
It's interesting to think of war without guns. It's also interesting to think that we didn't always have guns in war.
It seems like they're getting ready to evacuate.
Take down the X-Wings.
From those X-Wings.
Where are they at? They're all up there. Oh, we caught him. He's so high up. That should goot. I'm trying to see how lazy I can be with it. It doesn't seem like you really can be. It seems like you do need to like try to line it up. Yeah, because I keep thinking, like, if the game's super lazy, I can just shoot it, and because it's like a homing missile, it'll just goot. It's like, no, you need to make shots that, like, kind of make sense. That one wasn't good enough. When I can get them, like, coming for us, like they're turning toward us in a relatively straight line. Not even. I just need to kind of have my, like, cursor able to follow them.
We will bring order to the galaxy. We've secured the base.
It would suck to be down there.
I will be there shortly to confirm your assessment, Commander.
Yeah, I think being in the vehicles is only really interesting when you know there are ground enemies. Like, I guess transitioning from being on the ground to being in a vehicle is much more interesting than just starting in a vehicle. Because you go from maybe, like, the hardest position to be in to being in, like, a more relaxed position, but then having to worry about, like, different threats. I didn't take out 8 A-Wings. Yeah, the A-Wing thing, I didn't realize I needed to use the homing missiles. But now I know. The loading screens aren't too bad, but I do think they go a little longer than I'd imagine. Next, I'll do Invasion. I'll save the one that looks the coolest for last for these tutorials. The T-47 looks cool. I think I like it a little bit more than the other flying crafts that we've seen so far. I think the TIE fighters look dopey. And I think the... what are they called? The X-Wings? They don't look dumb, per se. But I guess they don't necessarily look practical either. Maybe they look too much like normal planes. Because I think it's wrong for me to say they don't look practical. I think this looks more like a hover vehicle than a plane. I feel like I'm in more of a futuristic space thing than I am just a normal plane. This has more of a sci-fi flair to it.
Protect the power generator at all costs until all transport ships are away. May the Force be with you.
Yeah, like this looks cool. I'm shooting at what? I'm assuming you're bad. Okay, am I trying to wreck the walkers? Okay, but I also wrecked it. Yeah. I was thinking to myself, like, would that kill it? So, you're not just gonna be able to pile in and just fuck them up. I need to stop letting myself die. I am killing them. But that's not how you're supposed to do it. So you need to know when to, like, nope.
Another speeder is down. Great shot.
Where's the walker I was just shooting at? Nani said, hey, didn't get a notification. Sorry to hear you didn't get a notification. How's your day today? Do you got any questions for your boy and do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Oh. Who's on my ass? This feels a lot slower than an X-Wing. Nani said, are you okay? Yeah. Are you okay? I don't know, that felt like a weird question. I'm fantastic as always, thank you for asking. I guess what made that feel weird is are you okay is really different from how's your day today. Are you okay is normally a like, I'm noticing something's wrong and I want to make sure that you're doing alright. I guess my question would be, do I look okay? That just makes me think you know something I don't. I keep running into these things. Let's see. And Nani said yes. And then you said, are you depressed? Nope. Let's see. I didn't finish the clearance paperwork stuff. I realized I still needed more information. So I put out a request for that information. Where are more of these enemy walkers? Until I get that information back, I used up my last life. Yeesh. Nani said, why didn't you finish it? Like I said, I need more information. So I put out a request for that information. But until I get that, there's no way I can finish it. I need the information for the forms and I don't have it. Let's see. Oh, did I clip it? Is that something I can do? Can I clip them?
Transport will soon commence evacuation.
Nani said okay, as long as you're not depressed. Even if I was depressed, that's just a weird way to say it. Like, I think it's weird for you to go, okay, as long as you're not depressed. It's like, what does that mean? I feel like that's probably not the wording you would want to use. Oh shit. Wait, what am I doing? Wait. Aha. Okay. That's a hard death. Yeah. Replay. I haven't done very well at this one at all. I haven't been very good at this one at all. My brain feels all over the place. I think Nani's no longer watching. If he was still watching, I would have asked him about the new Google gaming thing that was announced. I wouldn't mind hearing his thoughts on it. The Google Stadia, which I think has an interesting pronunciation to it. The Google Stadia. I would have assumed it was not pronounced that way. I would have thought it was like the Google like Sadia or something.
The evacuation is underway. Protect the power generator at all costs until all transport ships are away. May the force be with you. ATST walkers dead ahead.
This is not as maneuverable as an X-Wing. You can't do like full flips.
Great shot. Blasted. We've lost another speeder.
I don't know where the walker went. There's a walker. Okay, so I need to angle myself around it. Your boy Nani said hit the whip. Fucking all I'm doing is whipping around because I can't find the walkers. The view that you have is just not very good. Okay, So what if I look at it from the cockpit view? Is it somehow easier? Oh, nope. Because I have a little more to me than just what I can see. Nani then said, disappointed. Oh, yo, Nani, have you heard about the Google Stadia thing? Google's new, like, I just said jobbing. Google's new gaming initiative and their new, not console, but maybe not streaming service. It seems like Google has a new streaming service for games. But they haven't released many details. We know that it's coming out like this year. So Nani said, what is it? So Google Stadia is going to let you play video games with the greatest of ease on your computer, phone, tablet, or TV. And you'll be able to play those games using any controller that you already use, as long as it's like a USB controller or like mouse and keyboard. And it'll let you play games by, like, let's say you're watching me play Battlefront, like right now on YouTube. It'll make it where you can see me playing and go, I want to play with him. And then you can click a thing on YouTube that lets you just join my game. And it'll have like a queue. Like, let's say only so many people can join my game at once. It'll set up a queue where you can join in my game, and then maybe after you play, somebody else can join in, and it's something that I can like manage. But you can very easily play games with streamers. It has a share button, just like YouTube. Not just like YouTube. Just like PlayStation 4 to let you share your stuff on YouTube, which I think is cool as well. Where on earth? Okay. I'm really bad at flying these. Next I gotta do the cord thing, where you have to trip them up. That's gonna be fucking interesting for sure.
The first transport is away. The first transport is away.
Oh. You can lean left and right. That's interesting.
Use your tow cable to take the AT-AT down. That armor is too strong for blasters.
Tow cable. Tow cable. Fuck. Wait, what?
Come around for another pass.
Well, I fucked that up pretty quickly. Okay. Tow cable. Wait, what?
That didn't do it.
Tow cable.
Use the tow cable harpoon. One more pass.
Seems like we're gooding him. Nani says it sounds cool.
Destroy that walker before
Yeah, I'd highly recommend looking up the Google Stadia if you haven't already. I'll definitely talk about it more in tonight's vlog stream. Okay, let's do it again.
With your harpoon. Stay focused. You'll need to try again.
I'm not a big fan of the weird meter display it shows in the middle, because it seems like all you're really trying to do is make a tight circle.
Use your harpoon.
I think their little meter thing doesn't really tell you anything.
Almost there. Not quite. Try again.
Okay. Nani said he likes how Claudia fights. Nani, I have no idea what you're talking about. You throw me a lot when you just say stuff. And then he said she has a boxer stance. Who? I just don't know who that is. I have no idea what you're referring to.
Use the harpoon. Keep it up.
So you're using the right stick for that little meter in the middle.
we need to do something about that AT-AT.
Walkers are within blast range of the
Did I blow up that one?
Commence evacuation.
Just use.
Multiple walkers preparing to fire at our generator.
I see blast. I see our generator getting hit. I'll do a loop around away from the generators and it should show me where the walkers are at.
Imperial units zeroing in on our
Oh,
generator.
Nani's talking about Caulifla. So, not Claudia. From Dragon Ball Super. Oh yeah, it's really easy. You don't have to use the left stick at all.
Release tow cable.
What? So I didn't expect to die there. That had me fucked up. Nani said, yeah, she has a boxer stance. I'd have to re-look at her fighting in the Tournament of Power. I don't personally remember the boxer stance. Nani said, I'm using her in Dragon Ball Legends. Oh, okay, cool. There you go. I understand what happened. You probably got like auto-corrected. So it said Claudia instead of Caulifla. But I feel like if I had a little more context, I would have understood regardless. Yikes. Fuck. Okay. My last life. Let's see, and then Nani said, yeah, lol. Fuck me.
Shoot the harpoon. One more pass. Detach tow cable.
Fuck me. Let's see, Nani said, my bad. And he said, can you forgive me? Yeah. Let's see, I gotta replay. I feel like the thing that I'm best at doing in these is the tow cable thing. I feel like just flying around shooting. I'm not very good at that at all. I haven't been using the speed boost because I feel like I don't need to use the speed boost. Well, I feel like the flying slow, I feel like even if it was faster, I'd just be more likely to hit something. Excuse me. But I think this is something I've died on the most compared to like anything else. Yo, loading screen city. Loads are us. Nani said Dragon Ball Legends just keeps getting better and better. I haven't played Legends in a long time. People don't vote for it. We used to do like nightly Dragon Ball Legends streams, but once we start up the fan pools, people don't ask for Legends. They're just better things to play. And then Nani said, unlike Dokkan Battle, the only thing I like about Dokkan Battle is like the colored orb matching or whatever. I don't like the little board game setup for Dokkan Battle. Here's speed boost. Stop speed boost if you can, or not, or you can just fly really far away. Nani said they always pick Nexus, and he said that sure is better, and then he put better in quotes. I mean, people like Yu-Gi-Oh! I understand that. It's much more interactive. It's something that we can all play together and fairly easily. And it doesn't matter what console you have, because everybody can just play it on computer. And you don't have to worry about anybody cheating. And really, it's not like a big lag game either, because it's trading cards, so there's not a lot of like stuff that has to animate or happen on screen. Like Nexus is just a really good game for streaming, so I understand people voting for and wanting to see more Nexus content. Oh, yo, Kevin, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. Kevin said, what up, Nick? In chat, how's it going? Oh, fantastic as always. Thank you for asking. How's your day today, Kevin? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on stream? Right now, I'm struggling to figure out how to fly the ship in Battlefront. I'm not doing too well. Let's see.
Taking down that ATSD.
Nani said you can fight in Legends though as well. Legends requires that we stream on the phone, and I guess it also requires that the people watching have like a mobile phone, which I know sounds stupid. Like, of course they'll have a smartphone, but I didn't have a smartphone for a long time, guys. I had like a flip phone, like beginning of college. I didn't get a smartphone until maybe my sophomore or junior year of college. So I mean, it's just not something that everybody has access to, but most people have a computer. I mean, it's not like the 1980s. And then your boy Nani said likes versus subs, and then he said flip phone. I went from a flip phone to a slide phone, maybe back to a flip phone, and then to a smartphone. So it took a hot minute before I got there. Where are the walkers now? Those aren't walkers.
That's the last of them.
Prepare transport ship for evacuation.
So, Nani, I guess my question to you is, why do you say Andy a lot? You like to say blank Andy most of the time, but it doesn't really add anything to the sentence. So, I don't know, I'm not complaining about it. I'm just curious. It just seems to be an unnecessary word, which is why I didn't use it.
Take it out. Use your tow cable to take the
Let's see.
That armor is too
And then Nani said it's a meme. It doesn't add anything to it, for me at least. What's it from? Is it like a Toy Story reference? That's what I think of whenever you go like Andy.
detached cable.
And then Nani listed like examples of the meme. It's just using the word Andy. Not the word Andy, but it's just using the name Andy. To me, that meme is not interesting. It's being used like Smurf at that point.
Making their attack approach.
I'd actually prefer if you said Smurf. It just has like a similar like meaning to it. Because it really doesn't mean anything. Kevin said, I'm good. I'm enjoying my day off work today. I did play some Dueling Nexus. Oh, that's awesome. And he said not that long ago and got destroyed. Oh, sorry to hear that. He said he was giving a Spiral deck a try. What are your thoughts on Spiral?
Stay focused. Detach the cable. AT-AT confirmed destroyed.
Nani then said $8 Smurf. Let's see.
Transport preparing for launch.
Ooh, shoot.
Almost there.
Nani then once again said Smurf.
Tow cable. Last one of the walkers are down.
Hey, we got him. So I don't understand why they explode when you shoot at them. They acted as if like the armor on the AT-AT walkers was like too strong for laser fire, and then you like knock one down and you shoot it a couple times and it just bursts into flames. And then Kevin said maybe net decking might help. He said I don't know, haven't tried them before since I wasn't sure what deck to build. Oh, that's fair. What made you decide on spirals versus like a different type of deck?
Detach tow cable.
Okay, I finally heard back from my dad. He might have given me more of the information that I need for my paperwork.
Almost got it. Release cable.
I feel like I'm mainly good at taking down the walkers with these. Did I not get that last walker?
Use the tow cable harpoon. Come around for another pass.
we gotta do it again. Oh my gosh.
That didn't do it.
Yeah, if you come on at them like head on, it's very dangerous.
Hit that walker with your harpoon. One more pass. Detach cable. Use your harpoon. Great work. AT-AT is destroyed.
Okay, we're gonna take out another one. It's a lot of rinse and repeat this.
Stay focused. Detach the cable.
There we go, we're good.
Destroy that walker before it can hit our power generator.
What
Walkers are
walker?
within blast range of the power generator. Nice work.
Like big walkers or like these little dudes? Let's see, Kevin said Spiral, well, I don't know. I was like, it's different, why not? But I can still, it's not my playstyle. Oh, you can tell it's not your playstyle. And you don't care for the danger cards either. So you don't care for Spiral or Danger.
Zeroing in on our generator.
Okay. What are you currently considering since you feel like you don't care for Spiral or Danger? Recently I've been playing Empowered Warriors. On the stream I played Hunter Family a little bit.
Walkers preparing to fire on the generator.
Okay, swerving.
Multiple Imperial walkers in range of our generator.
I see that. Being in a vehicle that can't sit still, fighting against opponents who can, is quite difficult. Dang it. You can't immediately shoot when they put you in, so then they drive you right past the walkers that you can't immediately deal with. That's great. Okay, you can lower your speed manually. That actually is pretty helpful. I somehow didn't kill him going like this slow. I'm now understanding the speed controls a lot more for this. I thought it was one speed like the whole time. It is not. Nani said, wow, skipped me. He didn't say anything significant. No offense. It's just that you just had a statement that didn't mean anything. Maybe it means something more with more context or more words, but on its own, it didn't have value. GoBoy Gaming said, hi. Yo, GoBoy Gaming. Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Let's see.
The generator's being targeted by multiple
And GoBoy Gaming said, sorry, what? Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Let's see. Zoning in.
Don't let those walkers hit the generator.
I was talking to Nani. Nani was like, yo, you skipped me. And it was because what Nani said, I just felt like didn't really have any, like, weight to it. And then GoatBoy Gaming said, your boy? Me. When I'm like, and if you have any questions for your boy, I mean any questions, like, for me. Okay, we finally finished this mission. I must say that's probably my least favorite thing, what we just did. Oh, Dad's leaving a movie. He went to go see the most recent, like, Jordan Peele horror movie or whatever. And then GoBoy Gaming said, okay. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Excuse me. Now it's time to do the final tutorial thing. Nani then said K. Kevin said, I'm considering zombies or a synchro deck or a ritual or a fusion deck or all the above. Who knows? Only time can tell. Understandable. It would be interesting to see you play a ritual deck. I don't see a lot of ritual decks. So I think this is gonna teach me how to do hero missions. So let's see how this goes, playing as Darth Vader. Oh, open question, you guys. Would any of you be interested in a Darth Vader like solo movie? Like a movie where Darth Vader is like the main character. I know we've had Anakin be the lead of like other Star Wars movies, but I mean like specifically like as Darth Vader. Darth Vader. I keep saying Darth Vader. As Darth Vader. Not as Anakin Skywalker like before becoming Darth Vader. Because I think it'd be interesting. I feel like there's too big of a gap between seeing Anakin become Darth Vader and then seeing Darth Vader like fighting against his son.
Advance. Leave no one alive.
R3 to lock onto your target? Triangle to use heavy attack. What are these controls? They're just different. Well, square then. Square and do shit. Oh, and the heavy attack thing is something that, like, you don't always have access to. How do you deflect blasters? L2 to block? But you have like a meter. Let's see. You can kind of hurry up a little bit with them. This looks clean. I like this. Tangent said, I love this game, mate. Yo, Tangent, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on stream? Yo, Tangent, would you be interested in a solo Darth Vader movie? Like a movie that focused on Darth Vader? Like after he became Darth Vader, not before? Tangent said, I'm good, and I always have a question. Okay, Ballin, what question do you have? Also, have you heard about Google Stadia? I picked him up and then cut him with the throw saber. And then Tangent said, hell fucking yeah, I would like that movie. I'm personally not a big Star Wars fan, but I think it would be cool to like see how Anakin developed further into the role of Darth Vader. Oh, hello. Let's see, and then Tangent said, my question is, what the fuck is Google Stadia? It's a weird streaming thing, I think. Google's been too vague about what it is, but it essentially will allow you to play video games on your phone, TV, tablet, or personal computer. You guys are all gonna fucking die. Because I feel like none of you are trying to join. Also, deflecting blaster fire makes me really good. Oh, hello, hello. Sorry, are you dying? Oh, hey, look. Looks like you guys are probably dying. Let's see, Tangent said, oh, did you hear a network is dropping 2 to 3 channels, including network adaptability. A network is dropping channels. You're losing me on that. I don't know what you mean. Tangent said, join the dark side. But Google Stadia seems interesting. I like its, Tangent said 23 as in one word. Oh, a channel is dropping 23, a network is dropping 23 channels? What? I don't know what network? Did you hear a network is dropping 23 channels including network adaptability? You're throwing me when you say including network adaptability. That's the part I don't get. Let's see. Like a TV channel is, sorry, not a TV channel, a TV network, like a television network is dropping a bunch of channels? Like, is that what you're referring to? And then he said that adaptability part's a joke, Jet. Oh, okay. I don't have context for what you're saying, which is why I'm, like, lost. Okay. What network? What network is dropping 23 channels? Because that sounds like a huge drop. Also, time to do hero battle on Hoth. Also, Google Stadia, it'll let you do things like, you're watching this YouTube video of me streaming and you're like, man, I want to play Battlefront with him. You could do something where you click and then you get put in a queue, and then different viewers in the queue will take turns playing with me on the stream. Google Stadia has special controllers that'll let you be able to like share your YouTube videos and like streams of your games at like the highest possible quality at the push of a button. So similar to how I share my streams via the PS4, Google Stadia will allow me to do that with the greatest of ease, and allow me to play like high quality games like this off of my Chromebook. Like, I wouldn't even need the PS4 to play something crazy like this game. You can do hero missions with whoever you want? What? Dang. I don't really want to play Lando. Let's play fucking Luke Skywalker. I was like, I either want to play as Lando or I want to play as Luke. And it's like, yo, your boy, what are you talking about? We're about to play Luke. Let's see. Tangent said it's Google Alexa, but shit. What? What is Stadia? Stadia is like a gaming platform. Also, Google already has Google Assistant. Whoa, he has like super force jumps? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm liking that a little too much. He's dead already. Oh my gosh. Deflecting the lasers is actually too good. It's actually the best power in the whole fucking game. Let's see. And then he said AT&T is dropping 23 channels due to some bankruptcy. Bankruptcy? What? AT&T should be swimming in money, should they not? And then he said, wait, what? We could play with you? He said, since I'm the only one, it seems like I'm just spamming, lol. And he said, who's your favorite clone trooper? I'm only familiar with like General Rex. I don't know like the other clone troopers. We're leading like barely. Where are all the bad guys? Let's see. And then Tangent said, I don't know. I heard it's bankruptcy when it comes to specific channels. Oh, so specific channels not doing well. Now I'm just curious, are there any channels that we care about? Like, are there any like really big name AT&T channels that are just biting the dust? And then he said, you swine, it's Captain Rex, and he's also my favorite, along with Commander Wolf. I just don't know enough about the clones. My favorite Star Wars character is Lando Calrissian's droid L3, because it wants to fight for droid rights. That nigga purposely didn't shoot at me. I like repeatedly hit the deflect button like I'm ready for him to shoot at me, and then he just was like, nah, I'm gonna only shoot at you when you're not holding the sword. And it's like, that's smart. I can't even get too mad at you for that. That just makes sense. Yo, my assistants are like rocking this. My assistants aren't nearly as good before. Tangent said we do. I believe most cartoon channels along with some news. What do you mean most cartoon channels? Hold on. Is Cartoon Network shutting down? That's the only one I really care about. Oh man, deflect is so good. Fuck my other powers. Then Tangent said, droid rights. Also, like, Nickelodeon's owned by Viacom. Like, Disney XD is owned by Disney, of course. AT&T would only be connected to Times Warner, which would mean that like Cartoon Network would be the only cartoon channel at risk. And then your boy Tangent said they aren't shutting down, just if you have that one network, you can't have those channels. Wait, what? Excuse me, are you saying that AT&T is making it where certain channels just aren't available for you to have? And then Tangent said, so not the whole shows, just if you have that network. What? So if you watch cable through AT&T, you're gonna miss out on certain channels. Oh wait, fuck. Did I just kill him with the force? Not gonna lie, I feel really strong right now. I feel like they could have nerfed Luke a little bit. Tangent said it's confusing, to be honest. And wait, not AT&T, I'm dumb. But if you have a specific TV network, you can't watch some shows. But if you have a different provider, you can. So who, if it's not AT&T? Is it like Comcast? Is it like what provider? Also, ooh, you get unlimited to these fucking jumps, dude. Kevin said, are Necros, Odd Eyes, or Fluffle decks any good? What deck would you recommend? I don't think I've played any of those. Necros used to be really good back in the day, but that was before my time. I've only heard legends of how good Necros was. Oh, the bad guys are in the opposite direction. That explains why I don't see them here. Let's see. And then Tangent said, to be honest, my favorite card is Toon Red Eyes. Gosh, Deflect is so powerful. It's just the best one. Then Tangent said, I forgot the actual provider. No problem. Tangent, what are your thoughts on Google Stadia? Because I'm very tempted to get it. I already have a Chromebook. It really depends on like how much it costs to get games and if it's a streaming service or not. If it's as good as they say it is, it seems like it would be worth getting. He shot himself in the hip. Tangent said Kevin 11, and then Tangent said I'm so fucking stupid. And he said Iron 11. What the hell? Said Kevin. Kevin 11 is a Ben 10 character. He's actually a really cool Ben 10 character. Then let's see. Tangent said I think it's cool, but I could use it because I'm poor and I can't buy it. shit. Wait, did I deflect the rocket? Whoa, I can like use the force to race up on fools. And then Kevin said, oh, okay. And then he said, hell, my parents don't let me open the fridge. That was an interesting line. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say something like that before. Don't let me open the fridge. Gosh. Have you ever just felt like a god? Let's see, Tangent said 15 and I can't get food by myself. Is that real? Are you my brain's like, are you telling the truth? That just sounds interesting. Fuck. Tangent said I am Apollo on Amino. So yes, I feel like a god. And then he said I'm serious. Whoa. So when your parents aren't home, do you just not eat? Or do you get permission to eat before they leave? Tangent said they also won't let me bring my phone to school. So if I'm kidnapped, game over. I guess they just don't want you to break it. Wow, I almost went that whole match, I think, without dying. I just got careless. I didn't even notice I was hurt. Tangent said, when they're gone, I can't even leave my room, mate. What? That's just really interesting. What would let them know that you left? Not saying you should leave if you're not supposed to, but just saying like what would allow them to know that you left your room? And then Tangent said, that's a lot of damage. He said cameras let them know. They have cameras to monitor whether or not you leave your room when you're not supposed to? Dude. My brain was like, if I was under such tight surveillance as a kid, I probably wouldn't mind that much. As long as I still was able to do more or less what I wanted. Ooh, I beat Kratos' time. How did I beat Kratos' time? Wait, no, I didn't beat Kratos' time. Kratos beat me. I beat Peppo's time. I feel so stupid. I feel like I can't read. Let's see. Kevin said, I used to have a junk synchron deck in real life, but since Level Eater was banned, he said, I don't know if that deck will work without it. Interesting. I don't really know much about junk synchron. I've never been into synchro monsters personally. Then Tangent said, my favorite god of war is Aphrodite. I don't know what my favorite god of war is. That's just an interesting question, I guess. I don't think I've ever thought about it. Then Tangent said, cause in Roman mythos, she's a war god and a beauty god. Interesting. Who is my favorite god? I really like Ahura Mazda. He's like a Persian deity. I think he's pretty cool. Then Tangent said, Greek though is beauty. So this time around, who am I gonna play as? I honestly can't see myself wanting to play as a hero who's not like a lightsaber wielder. Yeah, it's the same list as before. So yeah, Luke. Why not? Why would I not play as Luke? Tangent said, gotta go, mate. His parents are home, so he's kind of grounded. Oh, or is it because you're grounded? That actually makes a lot more sense. And Tangent said the chat is mainly me. It's currently mainly you and Kevin. Luke in his all black. Ooh. I'm sorry, where you at? Yeah, shoot yourself. Hey. Where the bad guys at? Tangent said, no, I just happen to be grounded at the moment for failing math. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I failed pre-calculus the first time I took it. I did well in calculus though. Pre-cal was just kind of on some bullshit. I didn't realize how to like properly study for a math class until like near the end of pre-cal, and then by then it was too late. So then I went back into pre-cal and I kind of already knew how I needed to study, and then it just worked. Oh, heroes get health pickups? Oh, you probably don't gain health over time. You can't be as careless. That's interesting, not gonna lie. They make you feel like all powerful, but only if you realize you don't get health back. I love these fucking floaty ass jumps. Who hit me specifically? Hoe bag. I saw a nigga run. I'm sorry, who are you fucking with? Clearly it's not me, because you just absolutely can't fuck with me. It's literally impossible. Oh, there's a health pickup over here. Fuck. How do I get up there? Oh, duh. Like a normal person. There we go. That's what I needed. Okay, let's go fuck them up. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Oh. When they just stop shooting at you. You're only shooting at yourself, kid. I love his sprint. He goes full on with that shit. We're about halfway there. Oh fuck. Yeah, I just kind of stood there and got shot. They had two of like the heavy duty guys. It still took a lot to take me down. I like that you don't regen health though. That actually does make sense. Cause you're so powerful, if you also could just like take a chill pill for a second and just not die, then you would just be a little too good. I'm trying to get this health pickup. There we go. Oh shit. Did you throw a grenade at me? It's been 4 minutes and we're about halfway done. Does that just automatically kill you if you're just standing in front of me and I force push you? Let's pick up that health. Hey, we're doing that full sprint. Oh, that's an ally. Yo, we're doing that full sprint, dog. I saber rushed and I missed all of them. Let's see. Yeah, I died. When you die, I think it counts for a lot on their side. And I think that's also fair. It gives you more incentive to fuck with the heroes. Because otherwise, I could totally understand if they were like, why would I risk my life fighting this dude? Losing me is like losing two of the normal kind of fighter. This is where Luke grew up. Going to come here and mess with his hometown? Let's see. Cool. I now have more of the information that I needed. I still don't have all of the information that I needed. But I can get a little bit more done. And now for the hero battle on Endor. I'm ready. I'm still confused about Force Ghost. That was a big thing that I got confused about in The Last Jedi. It seems like even if you're dead, right? If you have a strong enough connection with the Force, you can just call down Force lightning and just dick like a whole like building if you want, just with a bolt of lightning. That seems really powerful. Because if I'm already dead, what are you gonna do, right? Like if I'm a Force Ghost and I'm like, oh, well, I didn't like you while I was alive, and now I'm dead. I'm just gonna call down lightning. You're just gonna get dick. Because Yoda does it. Yoda calls down Force lightning in The Last Jedi, and he's already dead. And I'm like, these ghosts should be like pulling their fucking weight. They should help us like defeat the Empire by using their Force powers and their lack of ability to die to just like win the war, right? Because a lot of people were like, it's crazy that you can just go light speed through fucking a spaceship, and that allows you to just destroy really powerful spaceships with much weaker spaceships. I'm like, it's crazier that like dead people can fight. It's because that's actually like a no resource victory. If I can just be dead and kill you, that's game. And not everybody's well versed with the Force. It's not like everyone you kill is gonna come back as a Force Ghost. It's just Jedi Ghost should be fucking wrecking everything for the Empire, and then Sith Ghost should be like incredibly dangerous. Cause they couldn't even stop each other, right? It's not like because you're a ghost you can like touch other ghosts, right? It would just be like everybody's already dead, so you can't kill any of the ghosts, but the ghosts are just gonna kill whoever they want. And you just gotta deal with it. Your boy Luke is a marathon champion. Haha! Can't tell if peeps are shooting. Let's see, Matt said, not many Sith existed to become ghosts, nor do Sith seem to become ghosts in the first place. Are you telling me only Jedi can become ghosts? Then we should just win. The Jedi should just win. Because in The Last Jedi, Yoda as a ghost calls down Force lightning. If ghosts can just use Force powers on the living, that's fucking game, dude. Why haven't the Jedi just won? Haven't tons of Jedi died? Why can't, like, the most powerful Jedi ghost just fucking, like, fight and just win? Because it's not like they can die again, you know. Matt said, but the balance in the Force. Do you think they purposely don't interfere in order to, like, keep the balance of the Force? Because that's some bullshit right there. Also, fuck the balance of the Force. If the Force was balanced, then Sith ghosts would exist. I feel like Ryan would know about Sith ghosts, like whether or not that was a thing. This feels like a completely different game. Also, I should pick up a hero health pickup. Matt said Sith purposely don't care about the balance of the Force. Then why should the Jedi? Just for conflict in the story? We don't need to be in here, guys. There's just a health pickup. I ate a Tostito sandwich. Bitch! Bitch! Who do you think I am? Bitch! 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 My lightsaber is pretty thick, you know? Who the fuck is shooting rockets? Matt said, and it's morals that cause their downfall. The Jedi. You right. What? You and your friends are dead. Too bad. I just dropped all those tokens there, and I didn't collect all the tokens of the people that I killed because I died right before I could collect them. Hard rip. Let's go. I was trying to kill a specific guy that I saw over here, but apparently all the enemies are actually behind me. The deflection ability is actually just the best power. I'm sorry, am I just tanking those fucking rocket launcher blasts? Rocket launcher blasts are the breakfast of champions, my dog. That was weird. Oh, wow, I'm in your house. Isn't that crazy? Imagine the damage I could do if I was a ghost. Matt said, I will never understand your taste and preferences in approaching media. So, Matt, I don't like Star Wars, and I don't like shooting games, and this is a Star Wars shooting game. But if you understand why I don't like Star Wars, and what I normally don't like about shooting games, then you can understand why I can actually, like, kind of enjoy this. What I don't like about Star Wars is that I feel like a lot of it is a lot of, like, flash and spectacle that doesn't impress me. Having, like, the spaceships flying around and, like, shooting lasers at each other, and people going around doing flips and, like, fighting, has never gotten me gripped into Star Wars story. The special effects are cool, but not cool enough for me to be like, oh, this is, like, interesting. But what I can get down with, Matt, is the idea of you being put into that world and you're immersed because you're forced to care about it, because if you don't, you'll just fucking die. So me not liking Star Wars is essentially irrelevant, because it's just like you can't not care about it because you're in it, and if you don't care about it, you'll just lose at the game. So me not liking Star Wars is less relevant. Plus, I can appreciate a lot of the flash and spectacle more when I'm directly involved in it, because it actually has more weight to it. So I'm more inclined to like Star Wars as an interactive experience than I am as like a passive like viewer of a movie or TV show. So that's how I can get into a Star Wars video game but not be a fan of the Star Wars films. And then for the shooter thing, me not really liking shooter games, the way that I get around the fact that I don't like shooter games, it's mainly first-person shooters I don't really fuck with. Third-person shooters, I think are alright. I still am not going to go out of my way to like get a third-person shooter game most of the time. But they're not bad, and I've played more than my fair share of third-person shooters. Me and my mom used to play them all the time. We play like all 3 of the Gears of War games. Let's see. Matt said, you don't like modern sci-fi stories, though. And then he said, my bad, fantasy/sci-fi. Yeah, I don't like medieval fantasy, and I don't really like sci-fi. If this was superheroes, this would be hella lit. So, I mean, you're right on that. Yo, Ryan, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. Ryan, I have a question. And my question is, are there Sith ghosts? Is that like a real thing? And also, I have a question for Matt. My question for Matt is, have you heard of Google Sadia? Because I want to know what Google Sadia... Well, I know what Google Sadia is, kind of. I want to know your opinion of Google Sadia, especially since you go to school for like game design and like making video games. What are your thoughts on Google Sadia? Matt said, that's not the issue. Oh, fuck. Sorry, I stopped paying as much attention. I forgot I'm no longer Luke Skywalker. I actually have to play the game. I actually have to care. Like, this wasn't a good idea, running in the middle of all these niggas. This is just asking to die. I'm sorry. Did I not change to the proper gun? Because I picked the gun that had the most cooling. That didn't seem to be cooling. Let's see. Ryan said, yes, it is a thing. Sith Ghost? Who all has become a Sith Ghost that you're aware of, Ryan? I'm very curious. And have they ever used their force powers while dead? Like, as a ghost? Fuck me. Kill him. Die. Oh, I forgot you can hit square to help cool it off. Oh, well, that doesn't matter. Still fucked. Hello. I did not change to my good gun. I thought I changed to my good gun. I did not. Let's see. Matt said, but this game is very much not great. I don't think it's that bad. Let's see. Matt said, that's not the issue. Star Wars games are half and half as far as good to bad. Let's see. And then Matt said, but in extended universe? I guess Matt's like, we haven't seen Sith Ghost in the movies. And then Ryan said, Empire at War, clearly the best Star Wars game. By the way, this like survival wave thing that I'm currently doing, this is what I did at 2nd and Charles. So this I actually have done before. This is my like first experience with Battlefront, was like doing one of these survival challenges. So niggas will be coming at any moment now to destroy this pod that I'm defending. Let's see. Matt said Battlefront 2 original, Ryan. Know your good Star Wars games. Fuck, hold on. Am I fighting that? Oh, what a nigga. Okay, cool. Yeah, I remember this. Oh, fuck, he's actually breaking the rock. Oh. Whoa. Gotta wait for my gun to cool off. Whoa, he's just in a nigga's face. I think I remember how to deal with you niggas. Ow! Oh, he stepped on me. The DL-18 with the high cooling power. I am using my favorite gun. Why is it overheating like that? Ryan said I attract that. Matt said I would recommend R1. Oh, the scatter bomb? That's a solid recommendation. I sure haven't been using it. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate it. Ooh, shit. Was that the walker? Am I like above it now? Kevin said, I like the Star Wars animated series, some of the cartoon shows, comics from the little eye. I'm sorry, did I miss? I didn't realize I had to be accurate. I thought those were like grenades. I thought I was throwing a bunch of grenades. Whoa! Ooh, fall damage. And then Kevin said, from what little I have read, and some of the video games, but don't care much for the movies. That's understandable. I understand where you're coming from on that. I think I need to hit it in the face with those bomb things. I think I'm slacking too hard on that. I might need to take a breather for a bit. Matt said, bring back old Clone Wars. I do like the 2D Clone Wars. That's my favorite, like, Star Wars cartoon thing. Not to say that 3D Clone Wars is bad, I just didn't watch all of it. But I, like, binge watched the fucking more cartoony Clone Wars. Okay. What? That just doesn't seem that useful. Duck. Rocks are your friend. This is a big ass boulder. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Fuck that nigga. Why am I in the Prometheus corridor? Fuck. Yeah. Yaga. Yo, Nani, welcome back. Yeah. The Star Wars games that I grew up playing, there was like a Jedi Academy game that we have for Xbox. Is there a barrel roll button, guys? Because if there is, I sure don't know what the fuck it is. Ouch. Ouch, get up. Get up. Matt said triangle is also useful. Well, it's like a taser gun. I don't really know what the electricity added to it. Maybe that did more damage? Get over here, you big lummox. Ouch. Ow. There we go. We good the fuck out of him. Let's see, where are we at? Matt said there is a dodge roll, I'm pretty sure. Excuse me. Ryan said in the extended universe, the Sith cannot. In canon, some can. So in canon, some Sith can become ghosts. Matt said electricity added that damage. He said, Ryan, that doesn't make any sense. He said extended is based around what it was initially canon. And then Ryan said, or is that backwards? What? I don't know. I don't know. You're the one telling me, Ryan. I have no idea. Oh shit! Hey, hey! Whoa! Niggas throwing bombs now? You can play at that game, bitch! I'm about to die if I don't run. replenish my life. Let's see. Matt said, yes, it is backwards. And then Ryan said, Darth Bane did. Okay. What are the limits on using your force powers once you're a ghost? Because I don't understand that. Last Jedi had me fucked up on that, and I don't like, what keeps a ghost from like force pushing like a baby down a flight of stairs? You know, if they just want to. Not a Jedi, but like a Sith ghost. What keeps a Sith ghost from force pushing a baby down a flight of stairs? Like, just because they want to. Matt said, please don't die to scout troopers, Jet. Matt, I am a normal nigga with a gun. Don't make it sound like I'm like some grandiose person who shouldn't die to scout troopers. Scout troopers are like trained soldiers with guns. I'm like a rebel fighter, a part of like a ragtag military. Not necessarily like the top echelon of fighter. Let's see. Kevin said, only Star Wars movies I've seen was the Christmas special and the one with the kid that races for some reason. They have a Nintendo 64 game based on it. I didn't like them, so no need to watch the others. I think you've watched maybe the worst ones. I've seen episodes 1 through the most recent episode, and I saw Han Solo. I fell asleep on Rogue One. I have not seen the Christmas special. Oh wait, fuck, I lied. I never saw episode 1. I saw the beginning of episode 1 in school, but we didn't finish it. So I lied. I've seen episodes 2 through the current one, fell asleep on Rogue One, and I saw Star Wars: A Solo Story like today. Let's see. Ryan said, in a non-canon comic, Force Ghost Yoda destroyed the Death Star himself. What? What? Why is my gun electrified? I didn't activate that on my own. Interesting. So we got turrets now. Let's see. Matt said, but scout troopers are snipers, so you need to be aware of that. Thank you? So you were just warning me is what you're saying. Okay, I thought you were saying it like, don't die to them because they're like weak or something. Matt said, Christmas special is terrible. Phantom Menace episode 1 is part of the prequel trilogy, which is considered bad by the community. I haven't seen a lot of the movies in like a hot minute. But I remember not minding 2 or 3 that much. And then my favorite of the original series is not a popular pick, but I really liked Return of the Jedi. Fuck me. I just remember that one standing out. But I don't really remember much about them, because like I said, I haven't seen them in a long time. Mom used to fucking own the old Star Wars movies on VHS. I think our copy of The New Hope on VHS got fucked though. It was like too old. Damn, that was a horrible death, my guy. Ouch. Oh, hello. Oh, you have a force field. You cheating bitch. Oh, I really wish I knew about a dodge roll. Matt said the quality of Star Wars is generally considered episodes 4 through 6. He said, honestly, I probably have to agree with you on that one, Jet. Oh, interesting. Most people say Empire Strikes Back out of like the original 3 is like their favorite. Unless you're not talking about the Return of the Jedi thing, and instead you're talking about the 2 and 3 not being that bad. Let's see. Kevin said, I do like Spaceballs, though, that makes fun of Star Wars. I've never seen Spaceballs. Like, I've actually never seen it. Also, what is this gun?
Pod is down. Move on that location and capture it.
Oh, well, that's a waste of my turret. I was trying to get back to my normal gun. Well, wish I hadn't wasted that turret. Ryan said all the numbered movies are good. Matt said Solo is garbage. Now, Matt, why do you say Solo's garbage? Because I just saw Solo and I didn't mind it. Solo felt like it wasn't a Star Wars movie. It felt like it was just like a movie. And I think I liked that. You know what I mean? something about it being just about Han Solo, it didn't feel the same. Like, they could have not put Star Wars in the title, and I feel like it would have still worked as like being like its own thing. I think that's what I enjoyed about it. Fuck me. Plus, it introduced me to who I'm currently considering my favorite character in Star Wars. Oh, he's shooting at the pod. That stank bitch. AT-AT, get your ass over here. Matt said Rogue One is alright, but ruined when you know the lore. I fell asleep on Rogue One. I did not fuck with that. I'm surprised you thought Solo was garbage. Did you see Solo? Or are you just saying it's garbage? And if you do feel like it's garbage, that's fine. I just be curious to know why. Yep. Well, time to run like a little bitch. Proximity bomb, eh? Ah! Ryan, what's your opinion on Rogue One and Han Solo? Not Han Solo, but Solo, a Star Wars story. Matt said Solo feels very much against the character of Han Solo, and even though this movie was supposed proximity mine. Did I put it down? Did I drop the mine? Bitch pudding. I think I missed. I think I missed with every one of those. Die, 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 die. And that's what we call overheating, kids. Let's see. Matt said, even though this movie was supposed to indicate how he got to his iconic self, so you felt like the things he did just weren't Han Solo? And then Kevin said, I don't know, I'm picky when it comes to movies in general. The same reason I've been away from anything Star Trek that's current. So I never got into Star Trek. I think Next Generation's pretty okay. Orbital Strike. I'm sorry. Yeah, they got the fuck out of him. Thank you, guys. But yeah, I never got into Star Trek personally. Danica, this girl that I've been going on dates with, we've been on like maybe 10 or 11 dates now. She's into Star Trek, but we never talk about it. But she has like a Star Trek backpack, and she seems to be really into like the Star Trek like mythos. I like the fact that she doesn't shove it down my throat, though. I've never been in a situation where Danica's gone on and on and on about Star Trek for whatever reason. I have been in that situation with other friends in regards to things that they like that I just personally don't have any interest in. Let's see. Matt said the side cast for that movie was downright awful. For Solo? I really like the droid L3 or whatever. I think Colin would hate L3. L3 is like my favorite Star Wars character right now. And then he said, with the sassy black droid being one of the worst characters I've witnessed in Star Wars. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is L3 supposed to be black? That really threw me when you said the sassy black droid. You hate L3? L3 right now is my favorite Star Wars character. What did you hate about L3? The fuck? Are you down with fucking... Do you not agree with droid rights? I don't... What would you not like about L3? My goodness, I would want a whole movie about like L3 if she ever did anything of interest. Fuck, what's going on? The first blast made me think I was being attacked by a spaceship, and I was like, I don't know what to do against a fucking space. Fucking cheating ass. I'm coming for you, bitch. Bitch. Not everybody has force fields. blue milk drinking cunt. Matt said the fact that L3 was the stereotypical independent black woman who doesn't need no man. The fuck you mean? L3 is definitely crushing on Lando and she's just in fucking denial. So, doesn't need no man is some bullshit. Also, she gets saved by a man. She gets saved by fucking Lando Calrissian. The whole independent black woman doesn't need no man. I don't see it. Also, I didn't see her as being black. Maybe because of the whole droid civil rights thing? But that doesn't make her black. Honestly, I didn't know L3 was a girl until, for one, they started talking about the fact that she was a girl. But when she was first introduced and she was just talking, I didn't associate a gender with her because she's a fucking droid. But then you could tell that she was feeling Lando, and she has a really disturbing line in the movie where she's like, her very technical word for crotch, there's something wrong, and she's like, Lando, you're gonna have to do that thing again. And I'm like, oh gosh, is Lando like fucking this droid, dude? But I like L3 as a character. I don't want to spoil too much about L3, but L3 was like my favorite part of that fucking movie. I had like a whole movie about her like trying to free droids, because droids definitely are sentient. I've never heard in any other fucking Star Wars movie them refer to like, shouldn't these droids have rights? They definitely are like sentient beings, and the fact that it's a droid fighting for droid rights, I think that's what sells it. It's like, well, fuck, if it's like sentient enough to be like, I need rights, then I feel like you should definitely like help that nigga out. I don't know. At that point, you're just being like purposely ignorant to like not give them rights. Then Ryan said, what was wrong with the Last Jedi lady? Oh wait, are we talking about different people? I'm talking about L3, the droid from Solo. Because I didn't say anything about the Last Jedi lady. Did Matt say something about the Last Jedi lady and I miss it? Because I heard him, well, I didn't hear. I saw Matt say something level of awful, but it didn't show me what the something was. So did he say Last Jedi level lady of awesome? I mean, fuck. Last Jedi lady level of awful? Was that what Matt said? Fuck. Kill him, please. Okay, I need to heal. I need to... who's behind me? Whole bunch of niggas. Just a fleet of just angry niggas. Okay, let's go. Charging up. Get off my dick. Get off my dick. Hey. Crouch. Wait, who the fuck's behind? When you crouch in front of the wrong niggas. Hey. Okay, let's see. Where are we at? Where are we at? Matt said, and that she ultimately gets to be put into the Falcon for continuity. By the way, I felt like that really worked, because there's that C-3PO line from the older movie where it's like, who taught your ship like how to talk, or like who taught your ship manners, or some shit like that. It's something about his ship like speaking foully. I feel like she calls C-3PO a house nigga. I feel like she straight up would. It would fit her character. She'd be like, you just always like bowing down, kissing ass to the man or whatever. Fight for your right, C-3PO. Stop being a little bitch. Because I personally think C-3PO is a little bitch. R2-D2 and BB-8 I think are just way better droid characters than C-3PO, let's be real. C-3PO needs permission to wipe his ass. Let's see. Run, 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 run. Then Matt said Last Jedi lady is bad because she really fucked. It scrolled past what Matt had to say. One moment, Matt. Fuck, I shouldn't have hit the cooldown button. Locked out my fucking gun. Boom, bitch. I wasted the electric, but that's fine. Okay, let's go. Ooh, there's a health pickup. Let's see, what did Matt say earlier? Last Jedi is bad because she really had no idea what she was doing and ultimately goes against someone who clearly understood the situation. Poe. I also thought the Last Jedi chick was weird. I didn't understand why she didn't just tell them what was going on. I'm not saying she's a bad character. I'm just saying, like, I didn't understand what a part of her plan involved her not letting them know. Because I feel like they could have all just played pretend. You could have let everybody know and then been like, but don't let the enemy know. Like, play that shit up. And I think it would have been fine. Also, her plan in the end just wasn't very good to begin with. And then they could have told her that too. Like, if she just let them know, they could have been like, well, that plan's kind of garbage. I'm supposed to claim that pod. Let's see, where are we at? And then Nani said, all aboard the Physico trolley. Don't know what the fuck that is. Did you say Physico or like Psychico? Looks like Physico trolley. Let's see, Matt said, even though the lesson is that Poe... Fuck me. Hold on, Matt. I'll be right with you. Try not to get dicked. I'm sorry. Let's see. So, even though the lesson is that Poe needs to follow the chain of command, the lady went super hard in the opposite direction, leading to the deaths of so many people. And then Nani said, so C-3PO is Nick, is what you're saying. Disagree. C-3PO is such a thoughty. Let's see. Excuse me. Ryan said, but Poe was fucking up the situation. There are stealth niggas? I see you. You ain't slick. Bitch. 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 You guys didn't keep the pressure on. You guys need to take a lesson from my mom's crock pot. They are. I'm by myself. You seeing double, nigga? Okay. Putting in some work.
Get ready to pick up a drop pod.
Ooh, another drop pod's coming. Nice.
Picking up another escape pod homing beacon.
See,
Secure
Matt
that
said,
area
and then
the
she gets a
pod.
noble death, even though she very clearly killed like 75% to 90% of the good guys. Let's see. Then Matt said, Poe was perhaps not doing everything he should have.
Incoming enemy unit.
Oh shit, they're behind me. You're gonna die horribly, dude. Everyone I fight who's in the air wishes they weren't in the air when I fought them. Oh, hello. Is this the fucking peanut gallery? Let's see. Where are we at? Ah! There you are. I got something special for you, bitch. Suck my dick. Suck my dick. Bam.
Incredible. But our greatest challenge is still to come.
It's just because the turret made it easier. Oh, orbital strike's gonna make that shit a cakewalk, my guy. Okay, there's a life pickup over there. I need to try and go get that. I have a little bit of time before the next wave. Let's see.
Come again.
Matt said, but even with that insubordination, they have shown that they, at the very least, understand the situation more than she ever could. Ryan said, but they were insubordinate and couldn't be trusted to make decisions. Matt said, Poe is perhaps not doing everything he should have, but she is meant to be commanding officer, and she can't do anything. Fuck me, I got hit by a grenade. Yo, where are these lasers coming from? Over here. Thank you. I was too busy looking at the fucking chat. I'm not trying to die. Let's see. Ooh, there are bitches everywhere, dude. Look, stealth guy. Bitch. Stealth guys seem a little bit tougher, so I just like to melee them. Does melee them actually help? No, I think I have to hit them quite a bit. Don't think it makes much of a difference. Guess I save on, like, gun heat. Sorry I'm not reading as much of the live chat. I will try to. I'm just kind of in positions where I'm fighting, like, a ton of guys by myself, and you guys are doing full paragraph things. But I am enjoying the discussion, though. Not saying I'm not enjoying it, just fuck. It's just a lot harder to focus on the chat. And it just keeps scrolling. It just keeps I was about to try to look at the chat, and then I'm getting, like, rapidly shot at from behind. And there's just more to read. I just don't really have a good opportunity to catch up at the moment. Wave 13 is done. Okay, since Wave 13 is done, let me see where we're at. Ryan said she was executing the princess's plan. Matt said, but if that was Leia's plan, then this lady should have realized that killing off a majority of your forces is a bad idea. Like Matt saying, if Leia's plan is shitty and Homeboy's doing Leia's plan, then she probably should do Leia's plan. Matt said, plus, Leia should have died instead of forcing her way through space. The force pull through space felt weird, not gonna lie. Ryan said, why would she have died? She knew the missiles were coming and used the force to protect herself. I understand what you're saying, Ryan, but they could have portrayed that scene better if that's the case. You know what I mean? If she knew that the missiles were coming, maybe instead of her pulling herself back in from dead space, she could have, I don't know, like made like a force bubble, or just warned everybody and run out of that one room that was getting fucked by the missile. Because it essentially is just like the front part of the ship, and if you just run like one room back, everything's fine in that hallway. So I don't know. And then Matt said Last Jedi in general wasn't that great of a movie. Force Awakens, meanwhile, is alright. I also thought Force Awakens was alright. I don't hate Last Jedi, though. I just do think the plan was stupid in Last Jedi. Not blaming any of the characters for the plan, but just that plan of don't tell anybody, and we're gonna do this like weird thing where we're slowly making the, I don't know, it didn't work. It just wasn't a good plan at all, and it doesn't seem like it would work even like from a conceptual standpoint. It was just weird. It was just a really weird plan. Okay, so there's another ATST. Fuck. There's the ATST. I need to be really careful, because it seems like everybody and their grandma is coming to fuck me right now. Oh my gosh. Whoever this air support nigga is needs to, like, go. No, stop. Thank you. I'm glad that nigga died. I should have rocketed. I was so fucking close. Okay, real quick before I spend a life, let me read the chat, figure out where you guys are at. Let's see, Ryan said it was better than episode 7. Then Matt said, also, Leia isn't even that proficient in the Force, so actually how? I've seen stories that show that Leia might be like a skilled Force user. I'm not sure if they're canon, though. No, I think the specific story I'm thinking about is not canon. But Leia being proficient in the Force doesn't actually seem that crazy. I'm fine with her being skilled in the Force. I'm not as fine with someone being in the vacuum of space and just casually pulling themselves back into a ship. And then when they pulled her in through like the airlock doors, everyone should have just been sucked out. Like, to me, that scene, there were just too many things that didn't make any sense when she pulls herself back in that ship. Let's see. And then Kevin said, what type of extra deck monsters do you prefer in Yu-Gi-Oh, if any? XYZs and fusions. Those are my go-to. Let's see. Ryan said Leia's the daughter of Anakin Skywalker, and she has natural talent. Plus, she could have gotten training by Luke, as it's been like 30 years. And then he said, in the extended universe, she gets basic training eventually. Then Matt said, but more than likely she wouldn't have, since Luke is the only real Jedi at that point, so any training would have been through him. And then he said, extended universe does not equal canon. Then Ryan said more than likely she would have. Double doors, everyone would have been fine. Oh, it's 2 sets? So she comes into a first set and then comes out of a second set? I don't remember there being double doors, but that makes a hell of a lot more sense. Matt said, let me ask this, Ryan. Have you read the novelizations of the movies? I guess I'm curious to hear his answer, but I also am curious what Matt's point is. Like, where he's coming at that from. Enemy locked. Fuck me. I essentially just flew into the rocket. I'm always assuming that when the enemy's locked, they're locked on my current position, so that I can just fly away, and that's not the case. That's like never the case. Ryan said, I've only read episode 3's novelization. That's interesting, to be honest. I didn't think that you would have read any of them. But why episode 3 in particular? That actually tickled my fancy. I was like, what? Also, I really need to just get that health back. Matt said, so in other words, we don't know that much with regard to the thought process or history of Leia. Fuck. You're gonna hate your life, but you're gonna hate your death a lot more. Hello. Are you the rocket guy who killed me earlier? And also the last enemy? Ah, you're getting a little camera shy. What happened to the one with the rocket?
We're coming to pick you up.
Let's see. And then Matt said, thus we don't know how capable she would actually be. And then Ryan said, which is important as it has more of Anakin's thoughts as he descends. Oh, is that why you hit up the episode 3 novelization? And then Matt said, history referring to the 30-year gap. Then Ryan said, which means she could have had the training needed to survive that. So I died twice. I picked up 4 lives. I got 22 headshots, defeated 128 enemies, and completed all 15 waves. Excuse me. Oh, I beat Kratos' time. Nice. Kratos needs to step his game up. Let's see. Matt said, but she could have just as likely not have had that training. And then Ryan said, but she survived. I feel like the way she survived was stupid. I don't know. I didn't like the weird force pull through space. I just feel like if she went out into the dead of space, she wouldn't have been like... And plus she doesn't do it like immediately. It's like she gets blown out and she's in space and it looks like she's dead, and then she opens her eyes and then she starts to slowly pull herself in. It's just the way they shot it to make it dramatic. It just looked unrealistic. I'm like, oh, she's in the dead of space, then she should be suffocating like that. I just don't see it playing out that way. It just didn't, something about it just didn't seem right. Maybe I'm overthinking it, I don't know, but that just didn't seem right at all. Let's see, Ryan said, so she clearly had enough. And then Matt said, but we don't know she survived, but that could have been just bad writing. And then Ryan said, what? Matt, I do feel like you phrased that weird. Why did you say, but we don't know she survived? But that could have been just bad right. When you do a sandwich comma, Matt, it means that whatever's in the sandwiches could not be read and it still makes sense. So what Matt said is, but we don't know, but that could have just been bad writing. The she survived could be ignored, but the she survived when put into context doesn't make any sense. I have no idea why Matt said that. And then Ryan said, what? And then Matt said, Ryan, these movies aren't infallible. Matt, I think Ryan's just saying what because your sentence didn't make sense. I gotta agree with the sentence not making sense. Where's the story mode? Because there are missions, and then there's this thing called skirmish. So there's Walker Assault, and then Fighter Squadron. Is there a story mode for Battlefront 1? Well, I only did survival on Tatooine. There are survivals for all of these. So I still have a hella more survivals to do. So okay, I should do those survivals then. What survival do I want to do next? I did Tatooine first. I guess we'll just do Solus next. Let's see, where are we at? Nani said, that's right, Nick. What's right? Then Matt said, she survived, but the issue is that we don't actually know what training, if any, she had. Her surviving could have just been bad writing. I understand what Matt's saying with that. If it's not really explained, then it's just up to our interpretation to try to make sense of it, but that doesn't make it good. And then Kevin said, it needs sense to me, though. So, Kevin, do you feel like it made sense to you? What happened? And then Matt said also, no story in Battlefront 1. Oh, okay. And then Ryan said, how's it bad writing? So, I feel like the reason why people would feel like Leia pulling herself into the ship with the Force is bad writing is because it feels like an ass pull. At that period of time, we've never seen her do anything comparable to that before. She just kind of does it then. And it's like, what? Like, how can she do that? And then the way that she does it felt really weird. Because like I said, her being in the vacuum of space, how is she able to breathe? Why isn't she, like, fucking frozen? Why is there Force manifesting in this way now? Why? It's just there are too many open questions. And it just feels loose. Let's see. And then Nani said, so Matt is bad. Then Ryan said, Luke could do things in the Force with no training. True, but I feel like Leia was in a situation where she was just kind of fucked already. Like, I don't know. Let's see. And then Matt said, but Luke doing it is viewed as common. What do you mean Luke doing it is viewed as common? So, Leia, when she did it, right? There didn't seem like there was any precedent for it. And then, does she use the Force, like, ever again in the movie? I don't think she does. It just seemed weird, and it felt out of place, and nobody talked about it. Like, I feel like maybe I would have excused it more if someone was like, yo, Leia, you forced yourself into the ship, the fuck? Or if Leia was like, yeah, I've, like, never done something. It was written off. Like, no one gave a fuck that Leia forced herself out of, like, dead space. Dead space might not be the best term for it, but, like, just back. Just out of, like, empty space. Cold space. Space. I don't need to put an adjective. Just out of outer space with no suit or any breathing device or anything. That shit is what threw me. Nani said, some random shit. My mouse is in the way. So Matt and Griffin don't like Leia. Don't know what the fuck Nani's talking about. Let's see. Matt said Leia using the Force isn't something that seems natural for her to do, thus the access to the Force might not be capable. It's not that it's something that's not natural for her to do. If she's gonna do it, why is it so downplayed like it was nothing? It just feels like a very huge feat, and nobody says shit about it. It's straight up like you would have died if you didn't straight up just suddenly use magic powers, and she doesn't say shit about it, no one else says anything about it. They're just like, we're just glad you're alive, which I kind of understand that reaction, but at the same time, not really. It's just, it's such a big thing, and it's something that, as far as we're aware, she just has never done anything on that level before. It's just odd.
Be ready for incoming TIE fighters.
TIE fighters? Shut the fuck up. How am I gonna fight fucking TIE? They're spaceships. I'm on the fucking ground. Okay. This is gonna be quite the bitch. Claim it.
The escape pod will soon be under rebel control.
Cool, where's the... Ah! Who's shooting? Right, I'm fighting the sky. Okay, where are we at? Where are the TIE fighters? Fuck me. Do I have anything that could beat a TIE fight? I have a rifle. Okay.
We've captured the escape pod.
Do we still have that TIE fighter left? Okay. Oh my gosh. How am I ever gonna hit that? There we go. I was like, yeah, unless he comes for me, there's no way.
Has dispatched reinforcements.
Oh, they dropped a life like right here. That's very convenient. Okay, guys, I have a little bit of time before the next wave. So let's see. Ryan said Leia is just as strong as Luke. Then Matt said, but then why isn't she holding a lightsaber? What? Not everybody's gonna opt into being like a soldier. She definitely put herself in a position that wasn't like a I'm a fighter kind of person. I mean, Leia did fight in the older movies, but maybe she wanted more of a leadership position. It's like if you're really good with like programming, but you decide to be like a technical manager. You know, you don't have to do that thing that you're really good at. Because you're really good at it, you might be better in a leadership role than actually on the front lines. And I feel like that's what Leia was taking on, Matt. So I can't get mad at her for like, why isn't she like a warrior Jedi? It's like, that's may not have been what she wanted to do. Maybe she just didn't want to fight like as directly, but still be involved in helping the fight as a leader. I feel like that's reasonable. People do that all the time in real life. Let's see. Then Nani said, so Luke was in the incest? He didn't know it was his sister at the time. Which is still weird though. Let's see. Ryan said she isn't a Jedi. Matt said, and for Leia to not be a Jedi seems very contradictory. If she had been training, since she would be immensely helpful. Just because you have force abilities doesn't make you a Jedi. Where are we at? Let's go, bitch. I got a laser pistol, bitch. Okay, I see lasers. There we go. Oh, you're right here. Get out of there, coach. Let my son play, coach. Get rid of that jelly droid. I think they call them Viper droids, unless I'm getting him confused with somebody else. Let's see where we at. Matt said, of course she isn't a Jedi, and that's the whole scene in general is silly. Was silly. And then Ryan said she could have had training but not become a knight. And then Matt said, but why? Well, because it's a big thing to become like a Jedi Knight, Matt. Becoming a Jedi Knight isn't like, oh, you have the Force, oh, you can use a lightsaber, you're a Jedi Knight. It's a huge process that involves being a Padawan. I'm stuck in these rocks. I'm no longer stuck in these rocks. Also, in real life, imagine your legs are stuck somewhere and you straight up use a jetpack not knowing whether or not it would actually free you from rock. That actually would be incredibly scary. Because there could be a chance that your legs are just fucking riggedy wrecked. Can't deploy here. That's not gonna work. I'm going to not die. Fuck that escape pod. Whoa! TIE fighter? Come on. I was running and I was like, how am I gonna run from the sky? I needed to find like vertical cover. Bitch.
We're capturing the escape pod.
Okay, we have 2 enemies left. One of them is a TIE fighter and one is the fucking walker. Sucks to suck. Move, 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 move. One second, guys. I'm getting attacked on the ground and from the air by like heavy machinery, like not normal niggas like myself. Shit. I'm more afraid of the walker than the TIE fighter because the TIE fighter has to keep circling back to try and hit me. Plus, if I get like good enough like overhead cover, I'm fine from the fucking TIE fighter. Okay, now I need to get myself in a position where I can aim my rifle up in the air, and then when the TIE fighter comes in to shoot me, I can shoot it with the rifle. But I essentially have to put myself in a bad situation to kill this TIE fighter. Oh, he bitched. He'll be back. And he's gonna loop around. Because shooting him right now would be fucking stupid. I would not land a shot. Got him.
You can't rest just yet. Scanners indicate more Imperials converging on your
Okay, I need to pick up
exemplary work.
another pickup. Oh, there's a life over there. Damn. Let's see. Where are we at? Ryan said she wouldn't need a Jedi weapon if she wasn't a Jedi. Then Matt said Grievous isn't a Jedi. Yes, 4 lightsabers. Likewise, EU gives non-Jedis lightsabers. Matt said the weapon itself is just a weapon. Ryan said he received the training in their Jedi arts from Dooku, Grievous. And then Matt said that doesn't explicitly need the same training as what one would need to be a Jedi. You mean like just to be a swordsman versus like full-on Jedi training? Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck. That, like, they're not just here, they're like here and I'm surrounded. That force field nigga better enjoy that while it lasts. Force fields are temporary as fuck. I can just not fight him and be fine. Let's do this shit. You'll be glad you landed. Let's go. Don't worry, guys. I'll be reading more of the live chat momentarily. I feel like I didn't get a good enough break to read the live chat a moment ago. Okay. We're making our way upstairs. Booyah. Now we can go back down. I'm a little distance away from like the firefight, so let me see. Whoa, shit. I was like, let me read the live chat for a bit. Psych, they're all in here now. Rip Aroni and cheese. Oh, that was all wave 7. Okay, now I should have a short break. Where are we at? Ryan said having training in order to use her force powers doesn't mean she went full conversion into the order. Matt said she doesn't, but the point is that if she had training, it would only make sense for her to then have a lightsaber for protection. Not necessarily. She already is a good marksman. She can just use a gun like she already does. Matt said, likewise, from what we see in the movies, there's no indication of Leia's capabilities in the force or of this training, other than this one instance. I feel like that's the issue, is that this one instance feels like such an outlier compared to the rest of what we've seen of Leia. Her having force powers feels like an ass pull. It doesn't feel natural. I understand what Ryan's saying. The lore speaks for itself, and the idea that like she's the daughter of like fucking Darth Vader and her brother's Luke fucking Skywalker, so her having force powers isn't that unbelievable. But it just feels like it is due to the fact that it's just not represented well for her character. There, like, if we had had more hints of her doing smaller force-based feats, and then it leads up to her like pulling herself back into space. Like if she pulled herself like a soda, no one would be like, oh shit, Leia's got the force, is crazy. But her pulling herself out of the vacuum of space to avoid dying, and it's like her first feat, it's just too big of a first feat for most people to like just swallow. It just seems out of nowhere. Let's see, where the fuck are we at? Then Ryan said, no there isn't. Then Matt said, we are filling in blanks without any real evidence beyond dissent. Dissent? What? Then Ryan said, I am inferring based on her use of force powers, which might not even require training for her. Then Matt said, which by itself isn't real evidence, as powerful Jedi can have children that can't use the force. Then Ryan said Yoda and Obi treated her as another to face Vader and such. Then Matt said, but the inference only comes because some existing in the first place. Okay, I'll read more in a moment. There's another pod. TIE fighters, fuck me. I wonder if I can kill the TIE fighters with those turbo lasers that I haven't been using.
The escape pod will soon be in our hands.
Okay, get out of here. Get to the turbo laser. It seems like they're made to be anti-aircraft. Fucking whoa, whoa. Get in there. Where are they at? This may or may not be helpful. It overheated. Yeah, that thing is kind of fucked already. Damn it.
The escape pod is under our control.
Nice. Okay. We have 2 more TIE fighters, I think. Shit!
You haven't lost this yet. Push back on those Imperials.
This is the same gun I had before, right? I'd be really upset if they changed guns on me. Fuck me. I'm sorry. Does this turret not see this big ass nigga? Turret. Turret, no. Turret, come on. Oh fuck. Okay, but he can see the turret and he knows to shoot it. Whoa. Missed those shots. Still don't know how to barrel roll. Be nice though.
The Empire has deployed another wave of reinforcements. Be ready.
Okay, where are we at? So let's see. Matt said if that scene did not exist, Leia would not have been thought to have had any strong capabilities in the Force. And then Ryan said perhaps. And then Matt said, and this argument wouldn't even be occurring. And then Ryan said it is occurring because you are complaining about something that isn't a problem. I have to agree with Matt that it's weird. I just feel like they could have done it better. I'm not saying that like, oh, it's a bad movie because of it, or oh, like Leia's a bad character because of it, but it does feel out of left field, and I feel like they could have foreshadowed it a little bit better, and it just would have been easier to swallow. It's one of those things where the movie just kind of tells you something is the case, and you just have to accept it, where the movie could ease you into it, and you'd just be like, this is believable. But, Ryan, I don't feel like you should shit on Matt just because, the movie did something that broke his suspension of disbelief, because there is just only a certain level of suspension of disbelief that you can have within like any fictional context, and it's based on a fictional world following its own rules. And it just felt like the Leia thing was just a strong outlier. It's just hard to think of other things like that like really fit that we've already had to accept. So it's just giving you something new to swallow, but it's something new to swallow many movies into a long like series of movies. Okay, where are we at? So let's see, then Matt said, Jet, stop killing the internet. How am I killing the internet? Let's see, then Ryan said, it is a first feat for us. It's a really big feat for us. And he said, not necessarily for her. True. But because I know where Ryan's coming from. Like, she could have done shit like this before in the past, and because of how the movies are set up and they jump around in time, you know, who knows how many crazy Force feats and Force-based adventures she's had. Cool flashbangs exist. Bitch. I still see you. Bitch. Biatch. The black suits are stupid because you're more noticeable outside of stealth. Fuck me. Wish I knew how to slide and shit. I feel like that'd be really interesting. Okay. Biatch. Stupid bitch. Let's see. But I understand what you mean when you're like, it's a first feat for us, but not necessarily a first feat for her. Because the movies did such a giant time skip, we have no idea how many crazy adventures Leia has gone on and how much Force experience she has. But that still doesn't, like, lower Matt's point. Leia could have said something like, that training sure helped, or so, like just a throwaway line, but stuff like that means a lot. It helps you like better swallow stuff because it shows that this is something that's established and this isn't something that's happening for the first time. Let's see. And then Matt said, but we don't see any of her other feats. And then Ryan said, is that a problem? I feel like they should at least allude to them without like making some mention. I feel like it does break your suspension of disbelief. I understand why people have problems with it. It's because, like, how am I supposed to know this until it happens? And then it happened at such, like, an important moment. It wasn't like she casually used the Force and now you know. It's like, Leia's in this big problem. How's she gonna solve this big problem? Some shit you would have never known that she would have done. Oh, okay. You know, that's just weird. That makes it feel like an ass pull. Let's see. I'll hit you up after this wave. There's another pod to claim.
ATST incoming. It's equipped with heavy artillery. Alert! TIE fighters on the way.
TIE fighters. Fuck me. I should have known I would have been stepped on. I thought I was gonna run in between its legs.
Have the upper hand, but you can turn this around.
I need to get on the turbo laser. Is there another pod? Fuck. I believe that was TIE fighter fire. Okay. I think sitting for such a prolonged amount of time is fucking up with the circulation in my legs. I don't have these problems when I play LEGO Worlds. I should probably get off of that particular turbo laser. Ow, shit. Okay, get in the thingy. I've missed a lot of what's currently been said, so I don't know exactly where you guys are in the conversation. I guess a question I would have for Ryan is, do you not sweat it as much because you feel like either the movie lore has already explained enough why she would have this force capability, or do you not mind it because you feel like it's just explained in other like areas of the lore? Like, well, if you read the comics you would know, or if you read the books you would know, or do you feel like it's something that they're going to explain later in like a future movie and you're like, well, I don't need to sweat it because eventually it'll get covered? Because I feel like Matt's biggest thing is it just wasn't covered, so it just feels out of nowhere. And I can understand where Matt's coming from. It does feel out of nowhere. I don't think I'm gonna beat them with the fucking pistol. If the turbo laser blows up, do I blow up? It has 2 health. Get the fuck out of that. Yeah, I would have been toasty. Here he comes. Fuck! I missed. Let's see. I did see what Matt just said though, that I wouldn't be capable of doing these at a higher level difficulty while talking to the chat. I'm not sure. I probably wouldn't want to do these survivals at a higher level difficulty until I felt really comfortable in this difficulty. I just feel like I'm not there yet. Like, I would probably want to do them a few more times at this difficulty first before I even considered trying to do this like at a higher difficulty than this. Okay, come on. Ooh, I missed. I missed pretty hard. I'm curious if I have more shots with that rifle than I think I do. So he's the last one. Come on. Bullseye.
The Empire is determined to wear you down.
Let's see. So how far off am I in the chat? Because I must be incredibly far back. Let's see. Matt said, which by itself isn't real evidence as powerful Jedi can. I've already read that. Where was I not at? Jet stopped killing the internet. I remember that. We don't see any other feats. Fuck. Okay, so I still don't know where we were in the chat. Can someone please refresh me on where we were in the chat? That way, when I am done with this wave, I can like read what you guys are saying. I essentially need you guys to like bookmark me, because I hella need it. Let's see. Grab that life. Okay, I see your lasers. Now I see your uniforms. And very soon, you will meet your maker. Meet your maker is an interesting turn of phrase. Now that we have like sentient machines, if you destroy like a sentient like stapler, it doesn't like go back to the factory. You know, like meet your maker to like a robot doesn't make any sense. Cause that just isn't how it works. I didn't mean to hit the jetpack. That was a waste of jetpack fuel. Okay. Fuck, I have no idea where I left off. Let's see. Ryan said, no, Matt said, unless something tells us these feats, they don't exist. Then Kevin said, not for us. You don't speak for me, Ryan. Fuck. And then, where am I at? Ryan said, they also don't have to exist. This could have been the first time she was in so much danger to do something so drastic. And he said, I'm not shitting on Matt. He said, I used to think about it the same way. But I got over it. Ah, fucking flashbang. I thought I was already dead. The black ones just take more hits, but I don't know why. They're like stealthed. Fuck, I wanted to fly up and away, and then I just flew into some stairs and got fucking wasted.
You can still win. Don't give up.
Of course I can still win. There are only 15 waves. I'm on wave 14. What, I got like a little more than 5 niggas left? I don't know what made me pull out my special weapon, because I sure didn't mean to. Got him. Damn it. I see you running away like a little bitch. There he is. I heard you say get him. Do you not see my vagina? Let's see. I was going to fly toward him and then realized he had a gun, and that probably wouldn't be the best idea. I wanted to fly into him and shoot him, and then my brain was like, he has a laser machine gun? Let's see. Whoop. 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 Dodge him. Did someone just throw a grenade behind me? I need to get to the high ground area where I think they're standing. Like, I think they're standing, like, up here. Hey, there you are. Bitch. 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 Run.
Well done. You've driven them all.
Oh, well, that was the end of that fleet. Cool.
Deploying drop pod.
Okay. Where are we at? And then,
Identified the position of
Tight
another
said,
escape pod. We'll
hi,
call it
how
as
are
soon
you?
as possible.
I'm good. How are you? He says he's tight. Glad to hear you're doing well. Ryan put up like a cool smiley face. So did Tight. They went back and forth doing that for a bit.
Heavy ATST.
Okay, real quick, guys. This is the final wave. I'm going to focus on the game for a little bit. But I'll get right back to the chat. I know I'm behind. But I'll read and catch up to the chat before I start the next thing. Also, my goodness.
Heavy ATST headed your way. The escape pod will soon be in our hands.
Who? Who has the rocket? Bitch. 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 Run. By who? By who? Who's claiming it? Please hit the nigga who's doing air fire. Come on. Please and thank you. Ouch! Oh, fuck me. Okay, where are we at? Mateus said hi. Yo, Mateus, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on stream? Tight put up a banana. Mateus asked, am I a pro gamer? No, not at all. Matt said, if you had the same thought process in the past, he said, it's just not caring what has led to the current thought process. And then Ryan said, no. He said, I thought about it. Then Mateus said, okay. Ryan said, and it's not a problem for me. Then your boy Richard said, do you have any pictures? Sometimes when I do like post, I'll have pictures of like me and the guys going to get milkshakes, if you want to see like pictures on the channel. Ryan said, she is powerful in the Force, Leia. And then Matt said, but how much thinking had to go into that in comparison to what the scene itself gives us? We can fill in so many gaps, but if the base info just isn't there, then we're writing a better story than what is told. All Matt's saying, Ryan, is that they could have executed it better. And I feel like that's true. Then Richard said, hello, do you need pics? I have a camera. What? Your boy Matt said, Jet, you probably won't be capable of doing these survival challenges at a higher difficulty level while paying attention to us. Then Ryan said, I don't sweat it because she doesn't sweat it. They don't sweat it. The OG trilogy establishes minimal training can be required for Luke to do things like destroy Death Stars. But Luke destroys Death Stars by like shooting. Like you know, like it's very different. Leia like saved herself from a really serious fucking situation of suffocating in like deep space. She's already in space by the time she activates her power. I think she was just already fucked and they ass pulled to save her. That's what it feels like from a viewer perspective, is that like she was like, if she was pre-space, was like, oh, I gotta make like a force field, or maybe somehow without her knowing it, she like does it and it showed her being surprised, like, oh, I like protected myself, I didn't consciously try to do that, or like you have inner like dialogue or something. It's just not fucking explained. And that's the thing that makes it weird. The fact that no one reacts to it and that there's no explanation and there's no hint to it and there's no foreshadowing, that's the part that makes the execution lackluster, and that's what Matt doesn't fuck with. I don't fuck with it, but I don't care about it as much because I don't fuck with Star Wars in general, but it's just weird. They could have done it better. I think that's all Matt's saying. Let's see. And then Matt said, in both Death Star scenarios, exploits with physical weapons are the cause of both destructions. The Force only acts as a guiding force to Luke in the first Death Star. Ryan said Luke used the Force to get that perfect shot. And then Matt said, but the Force itself didn't blow up the Death Star. And then Ryan said, yeah. And then Matt said, start from, but we don't see any of her feats. And then Matt said, so why imply that the Force can destroy a Death Star? Matt saying, you saying the destruction of the Death Star thing is kind of weak. I also agree that that was a weak point of evidence, because Luke, if anything, is using the Force to focus. He's not using the Force to pull himself back into a spaceship from space where he cannot breathe and he should be cold and freezing to death. That I understand why Matt's like, that was just a weird point. That seemed mute. Let's see. Then Ryan said Luke used the Force to get... Oh, I already read that. Then Ryan said, yeah. Let's see. Ryan said, we don't need to see her other feats. The Force is infinite. What? The Force being infinite does not equate to your ability to use the Force and your proficiency being like that great. Not everyone who uses the Force is like, oh, I can do everything. You know what I mean? I felt like that was also a mute point. Let's see. And then Matt said, but not the users using it. He said, I would hope they can't see the vagina. Oh, I see. And then Ryan said, true. Then Matt said, I feel you should just catch up at the end of the survival. Then Kevin said, I don't swear it because they don't. And then he said, how lazy is that? Lazy writing and bad story gets us nowhere. But if you want to accept and be the Disney fanboy who accepts everything with their eyes closed, then go right ahead. I won't stop you. Now, I wouldn't go as far as what Kevin said, Ryan. I don't think you're being a Disney fanboy. I don't think you're accepting everything just the way it's being shown. I feel like Ryan's like, there is a reason whether or not they've like disclosed it. And I feel like Ryan feels like the reason will be presented in some form. At least that's what I think Ryan's thought process is like, there is some reason whether or not they've shown it to us, and eventually we'll know the truth. I think that's where Ryan's coming from. So Ryan's like, it's irrelevant to be like, oh, this was an ass pull, because he's like, regardless, this will be explained in some capacity at some point. I think that's where Ryan's coming from. So I don't say that like, because I can see both sides, but I feel like Matt's side does make a lot of sense, and I feel like Ryan's side makes sense if that's where Ryan's coming from. I feel like I understand Matt's side a little bit more than Ryan's, because I just don't know what Ryan's thinking. Let's see. And then Matt said, so you agree the scene is bad, Kevin? And then Kevin said, yeah, I saw it on YouTube, it's awful. Well, for one, I feel like Kevin's thoughts on this are a little weird, because Kevin hasn't seen the movie. Kevin's just seen a clip from YouTube. I feel like his opinion's really different. Let's see. Because having the context of the full movie around the scene, I think, allows you to have a better, like, look at it. Let's see. And then Ryan said, but I don't like Disney Star Wars as much as old Star Wars. And he said, maybe when the Clone Wars is back, I might feel better about it. And he said, yeah, they could have done it better, but the scene was fine. What? So, Ryan, what threw me is you saying they could have done it better, but the scene was fine. I guess what Ryan's saying with that statement is that the scene wasn't horrible. It wasn't like the worst thing in the world. It didn't kill the movie, but it could have been done better. The reason why at first I was taken aback when you said they could have done it better but it was fine is, if it's fine, then what could they have done better? You know, like, at first my brain was like, semantically that's kind of gross, but I feel like within the context of the situation, Ryan's saying, yes, they could have executed it better, yes, they could have explained it more, yes, they could have had hints, yes, they could have foreshadowed, but just because they didn't doesn't make it like a horrible scene. I still think the scene is confusing and unnecessary. Like, it could have just not been in the movie, to be entirely honest. So I feel like the movie would have probably been better without it. It just seems like a really awkward scene that didn't need to be there. Let's see. Then Kevin said, was fine, lol. And he said, man, Ryan is woke as fuck. And then Ryan said, I am, though. And then Kevin said, facepalm. Then Ryan said, problems in writing of The Last Jedi I had were Rose crushing on Finn. The Rose crushing on Finn thing feels out of nowhere and doesn't feel reciprocated. Like, I don't think Finn likes her at all, and I feel like her crush on him feels just kind of there. I don't really understand why it's there. Let's see. And then Nani said, did Nick dead? Then Kevin said, sure, I'm a bit overboard with that, I admit. Then Nani said, died? Then Matt said, but her actress is dead, and I have a funny feeling she's going to be killed off screen. So I do also understand where Matt's coming from here. Leia could have died in that scene, and it'd be like, oh, well, that's how Leia died. You know, like, because it just feels weird. It does feel weird, the way that they had it set up, because we can't use, I mean, we can do like digital actress, you know, maybe she's recorded some extra voice lines for like the next movie or whatever, but it felt weird that we all know in the theater that Leia's actress is dead. And then they put Leia in a position where it's like, oh, it seems like this is going to be her sign-off, this is going to be how she dies. And then she doesn't die for whatever reason that's not really explained. She just kind of forces her way out of it. That's actually really interesting wording. It just feels fucking weird. It feels like, what are they thinking? Like, what is the idea behind this scene? And to be honest, They could have very easily taken that scene out of the movie and the movie be fine. They need a reason for Leia to be out of commission so that the pink-haired girl can like take control. I feel like they could have just made some other shit up. Maybe she's sick. Maybe she's not feeling well. Like, just give her a reason to be out of commission. She's old. It doesn't she doesn't have to have been shot into space and then forced herself back into the cockpit. She could just be kind of dying. And I feel like that would have been fine. Like, I don't know. That just seems weird. Let's see. And then Ryan said, indeed. Then Matt said, thus, anything relating to her character probably will be dropped. Oh, like, Matt's like, we might not actually get, like, more information in the future. Nani said, should I watch Mob Psycho? Fuck yeah. First season was really good. I still haven't seen the second season. I imagine it's also really good. Matt said, the scene itself doesn't kill the movie, but it's one of the scenes that made the movie bad. Matt's like, it's not the straw that broke the camel's back, but it is part of what makes him not like the movie. Let's see. And then Ryan says, I disagree. Then Kevin said, you're right, I didn't see the whole movie, just a clip. And then Ryan said, crashing. And then Kevin said, crashing. Then Ryan said, like with the speedsters. And then Kevin said, crashing? Why did you say crashing, Ryan? I'm kind of lost. Matt said, love was just there because my love interest. Yeah, talking about the Finn Rose thing. The Finn Rose thing is out of left field. The fuck? Let's see. And then Ryan said, I've seen worse love stories. And then Matt said, but it wasn't necessary. And then Ryan said, she was not feeling well. Yeah, that's all they would have had to. They could have just said Leia wasn't feeling well, and then not had the whole like, boom, oh, she got sucked into space and she forced herself back. Like, that scene just doesn't have to be there. It feels unnecessary and confusing, and I feel like that's in part why Matt's like, it's bad writing. It's just an unnecessary, confusing part of the story that just could have just not. Let's see. And then Matt said, just put Leia into a coma. And you could do that realistically by being like, she's old and sick because immune systems and being old. And that wouldn't have even, that's not even an ass pull. She's clearly old. It's a time skip. It just, that works. Let's see. And then Ryan said she collapsed after getting back into the ship. Right. So you didn't need that scene where everything is blown up for her to have collapsed. She could have just still, a matter of fact, that makes it sound like you can even more just cut that scene out of the movie. Nope. And then just have her collapse and then just be like, oh, I'm not feeling well, and that's it. Let's see. And then Matt said, or have her dead before that point. Then Kevin said, not the worst thing I've seen, sure, but you can say that about a lot of movies. Then Ryan said, why would she be dead before then? I do think making her dead before then, Matt, is a little weird. They had already filmed her scene, and she needs to have a moment with Luke. Needs is a strong word, but it was nice for her to have a moment with Luke. I'm just saying, I like her in the movie, I just think that scene is weird. Let's see. And then Matt said, I don't know, but her being dead before that point would make more sense than the scene we got. Matt saying, if you took Leia out of the movie and then the pink-haired girl is in control because she just is the next in line to be in control, and you don't have to come up with some weird arbitrary way for the pink-haired girl to take control, purple hair, then it's fine. Then it just kind of works without you needing to make an excuse and having this really weird scene that seems not needed in the first place. The most important part about that scene is it's Kylo Ren deciding whether or not he's gonna like kill his own mother, and then someone takes that away from him. But then you could just make it where she gets like pulled out just in time, and then she doesn't end up in space with all the dumb bullshit. It was dumb. I didn't like that scene. Let's see. So where are we at? Then Ryan said it's needed to show how Kylo is willing to let her die. But she could have been pulled out though. Like, Kylo's trying to figure out whether, should I shoot her, should I not shoot her, and then someone else takes the shot. You see the shot hit the ship, but you see Leia's one of the last people to get through right before that area of the ship gets fucked. And then it's fine. It shows that Kylo was willing to kill his mother, but he missed the opportunity. But Leia didn't die because they saw that they were about to get shot and they got out of the way in time. I think that's believable and doesn't require a weird force ass pull, to try and use some wordplay. And then Matt said she could be in a coma while Kylo is shooting her. So I think the scene itself is more impactful for that Kylo scene. Like, I do think it's true, but not the actual scene of the aftermath. Like, the scene of Kylo looking at her and going, ooh, will I, won't I? That's a cool scene. The scene afterwards where she pulls herself back into the ship, unnecessary and confusing. I didn't like that. Kevin said, sorry for prejudging you, Ryan, by calling you a Disney fanboy. It was wrong of me to say and do. Kevin, I appreciate you going back and apologizing. I just feel like that's nice of you, and it's just makes sense for you to apologize. That's just cool. I like that. I give you props for the apology. And then Ryan says it isn't important. He said, I do like Disney. Now I'm gonna jump back into the game real quick, and I'll jump back into the live chat at the next wave pause, I guess. Fuck, I'm low on lives. Shit immediately went off. They're shooting at the rock face. Fuck. Okay, the AT-ST's down there. I'm gonna run into the actual physical building. Zach said, oh, okay. I mean, Kevin. Then Ryan said, I watched Christopher Robin. Good movie. I'm glad you liked it. I've never been too into Winnie the Pooh. I used to have a Winnie the Pooh bedroom at my grandma's house, but I don't think I asked for that. You AT-ST bitch. Enemy locked. Who all was in this room with me? I flew into the AT-ST and died.
There is always hope. Never forget that.
I don't think that's how that would have worked. I don't even think it stepped on me. I think I just flew and it was there, and it was like, well, that means you're dead. Cool story game. Matt said, don't screw up. I'm on my last life. Fuck me. Let's get on this turbo laser. Enemy locking? Who? Oh, it's the fucking... It's the TIE fighters, right? No? Who's locked? Also, is it 10:30? What time is it right now? I let it overheat. Kevin said, the newest one, haven't seen it yet. Nice, we got rid of that fucking AT-ST. What is the last enemy? Is it a rocket launcher trooper? Is it a TIE fighter? I just have one enemy left, I just don't know where they are. But I gotta be on my P's and Q's so that I don't die to some bullshit. What? Let's see, Ryan said Winnie the Pooh is one of the biggest franchises in the world. He says I'm in another time zone. Matt says it's 11:30. What the fuck? Then Ryan says, from my point of view, it's 12:30, and the Jedi are evil. And then Matt said, are you in the higher time zone? And he said, Jet minimaps. Okay, so after this, I gotta eat, and then I'll do the live stream. 11:30. How 10:30 scoot past me and I not notice? The only reason why I thought it was 10:30 is because I heard my phone make the like calendar notification noise.
Great job acquiring the plans. We paid for it dearly. We're starting our approach on Sullust.
There we go.
We need to get out of here.
Someone say they needed a lift?
Oh shit. Yo, my girl L3's loaded in that. I use 6 lives. Damn. Whoop. Let's see. Your boy Ryan is currently traveling for spring break. But I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding ding ding. Ring that notification bell to be notified whenever we do these live streams. Stay tuned because we are going to do the vlog stream in a little bit. There may or may not be a delay. I'm about to eat. Hopefully I can eat within the next 30 minutes. We'll see. But thank you all once again for tuning in. This is your host, friend, your boy, Jump Like the One and Only, logging out. Peace, guys. See you soon.